Eastern Orthodox priest, Roman Catholic priest, Protestant priest walk into a most random far northern Asian town, and it's not the beginning of a joke, but of the most unique and unexpected town in the whole of Japan. Welcome to Hakodate.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we are at our hotel, the OMO5 in Hakodate. So if you don't know, Hakodate is the southernmost city on the northernmost island in Japan.
Yeah, Japan consists of many islands, like thousands of islands. A lot of people don't know that. The main island that Tokyo is on is usually referred to as Japan, but there's many islands, and we are on Hokkaido, which is a fairly decent sized island.
Yeah, there's a couple big decent sized cities here, but I think a lot of it's pretty rural and mountainous, which is why we're here, to go skiing.
But first we're going to explore Hakodate and show you some of the unique sites in Hakodate. Japan is actually very close to Russia here. Hokkaido wasn't always the northernmost island. There were some islands further north that connected to the Russia effectively. So there's some influence here. I'm kind of like looking forward to checking that out because it'll be kind of weird to see.
See some Russian architecture in Japan.
Yeah, so anyway, but first we're dressed in our resort wear.
The official attire of the hot water cult.
Yes, so every resort is an onsen resort, and onsens are hot baths basically.
Yeah, public baths. So you go sit in the hot water and then you shower and shave and whatever else you do, with everybody else.
So we're gonna go do that right now. But first, this is our room.
Yeah, it's, much like all Japanese rooms, it's pretty compact.
Let's do a tour.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, here we are. Again, we get 2 twin beds because this is the only size room in which you can move around when you're over 5 feet. So anyway, get the 2 chairs. We've actually converted the little writing desk into our luggage storage because we have nowhere to put our stuff. You do get a fridge in nearly all of the resorts, and there's a safety box in here, and then you've got the little closet. Bathroom is actually bigger than it needs to be, in my opinion. And of course you got the Japanese toilet, affectionately called as the Western toilet in Japan, even though we don't have these. So that's it. That concludes our tour. So now is resort time. And before you pass judgment, it is perfectly normal to wear these resort pajamas around the hotel, and even encouraged. See how it says OMO? It wasn't an accident. This is like the lobby area. Everybody hung out here in their pajamas all night last night. It was so awesome. Very cash.
Yeah, so this is the lounge area. Came down here last night. Everybody was just hanging out, mostly staring at their phones, but that's what we do these days.
I know. And these chairs, they're different,
all different shapes, depending on how you feel like sitting. If you feel like lying down, sitting up.
Yeah.
Got the pit.
Pit's the best.
Pit's pretty cool. Kind of want one of these.
Or you can do the swinging. And I especially love all the light wood. It's very fancy. This is a brand new resort, just built. So this is our splurge for the day. We gotta change hotels again though. Okay, so now we're in the pit here, the mud pit. And this is sort of where things split off. We got the towels, his and hers.
His and hers. Hot springs.
Yeah, so the red is the ladies, and the blue curtain is the men's. And then you select a towel, and you're permitted to take a little baby towel in with you.
Don't put it in the water though.
So this little guy, you can take, and you can kind of use it for modesty, but how it works in there is you walk in and there's changing rooms and like sinks and stuff like that. And then there's like a bathing area, like a little stools that you crouch down on. It's kind of cool.
Communal showers.
Communal shower. You sit on a little baby stool and you bathe yourself before you enter the water. And
then you sit in the water, and then you bathe yourself afterwards.
well, there's different water also. There's different pools with different minerals. So there's several different pools. One is like hotter, one is colder, one is outside. And then they've got those, what they called, the tubs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
They're
individual tubs.
They're like an individual, like Japanese soaking tubs that only fit one person. And they're usually like different temperature.
Yeah.
And
They got the cold plunge.
And then they've got the cold plunge. Anyhow, so we're gonna go in there. 1, 2, 3, split.
Let's do it.
Going in through the red curtain. Okay, bye. It's quite a stark difference between the onsen warmth and the outside of Hakodate. These Siberian winds are whipping. It's definitely going through my jacket and everything. But onsen was lovely. I was able to sneak in there and show you a couple of clips of the hot springs when nobody was in there. They actually close from 10 till 3, nearly every onsen here. So I snuck in there as they were closing. Yeah, so now we're gonna see how far we make it in this brutal wind. Let's go. Hakodate has humid continental climate with 4 seasons and average 10 degrees Celsius or 50 Fahrenheit temperature. January is the coldest month, and that's naturally when we were here. So we're here in front of the train station. That long building behind me. Every town has this main station that the trains drop you off at. And then if you can see around me, there's all these hotels. So if you're looking to book a hotel that's convenient, when you search for hotels, they will say Ekime after the name of the hotel. So for example, Sheraton, it'll say Sheraton Ekime. Ekime means in front of the station. So just a little tip if you don't want to lug your luggage.
Check this out. All the manhole covers in Japan have very intricate designs on them. This one has squid on it.
So we've stayed station side, aka Ekime. And usually that's where the downtown is, quote unquote, but it seems like in Hakodate that's not the case. We're about 20-minute walk from this old harbor, or like this old port, I guess.
A bunch of warehouses that were built in the 1800s, I believe, and they've been renovated into hipster shops, tourist traps.
So that's where we're headed right now, but it seems like that's the downtown. You just kind of want to stay bayside, not so much near the station. So we're almost to our destination. I'll show you these brick warehouses and even the water. I see the water. There's the sea. The Torii Gate. Look how cute this is. What is it? Best one you've ever seen?
Yeah. Apparently you can purchase an ima, write your wishes on the back, and tie it to the fence here.
Huh. Oh, I see. So apparently Hakodate is famous for being the first city to open to international trade after the Japanese era of isolation.
Yeah, so all these were essentially warehouses for trading back in the day. And then I think they kind of fell into disrepair for a number of years, and then recently they were refurbished into trinket shops and eateries, you know, all the good tourist stuff.
Yeah, but I guess like the reason this became like a tourist destination is because they're very Western style buildings, and apparently Hakodate has a whole bunch of them. Like aside from Russian influence, there's also Western influence. So there's a sign, like as we were walking down here, they were saying there's churches that way, all kinds of churches, like I think the Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church.
All right. Yeah. Apparently, there's a whole neighborhood with very Western-style houses in it at the base of the mountain over here, isn't there?
Yeah. So yes. So this is the first stop of the Western tour of a Japanese town called Hakodate.
It is so unusual to see a town so similar to the U.S. port towns, but make it with a torii gate and squid ink.
It's very cold out here. We're gonna go warm up inside one of these.
Yep.
But they look very much like the Bay Area to me, like the port.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty much like any port city, a bunch of warehouses where you unload the goods.
Yeah.
Or they get sent out to the city.
No, here we go. I'm freezing. Thank you. So yeah, there's a bunch of like little tourist trinket shops and hot chocolate places. And
Squid.
a knit squid, because why not? Seems like everything is squid. Squid guts, knit squids, squid cover, potholes covers.
Yeah.
It's not a good time to be a squid.
Not a good time to be, not a good place to be a fish.
No, it isn't.
夜空に広がる光のダンス静かになれる星たちのチャンス僕の願いをどこかへ届けて迷いの夜も消えて
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。はい。Took a bite already. It's sesame with glutinous rice in the middle. It's sweet, so it doesn't have that. They usually like dip it in this sweet soy sauce, but this one doesn't have it. It's just like the very sticky, chewy middle with sesame.
Someone just got very excited. It's one of her favorite treats. This is chocolate and caramel covered popcorn. Here's a bag of what looks like it might be chocolate covered popcorn. Turns out it's squid ink covered popcorn.
Not a good time to be a squid. We're just gonna walk out in front of these brick buildings because we haven't seen them. I think the view that you see in the pictures is on the bay side on the front, not like on the back side from where you come in. So, and when I want to see the water, it's just so weird to me to be like in a super cold, like oceanside town.
Yeah, it is. It's not what you think of when you think of the ocean
No.
necessarily.
It's not, no. You think of like baby blue color and baby doll dresses, but here, there's a yacht, but there's also snow-capped mountain right there. Woo, and it's starting to rain.
Times.
Yeah. You're going to come across these tax-free shops everywhere in Japan, and so make sure you carry your passport. If you're a foreign citizen, you can get 10% off all your stuff if you show them your passport and not consume the goods in Japan. So it's tax-free shopping if you're a foreign resident. There's the old Western Motomachi district. Look how cute these things are. Just steep little streets and old European buildings. Let's go check them out.
It could very easily be in San Francisco right now if there wasn't some snow on the ground.
I mean, it's very, very reminiscent of San Francisco with the steep streets and the port and the bay and
Old-timey houses.
I know, right? Up there is a ropeway that you can take up to the top of the hill and have an outlook of the whole Hakodate. I don't know if we're gonna do it. It's raining. We'll see. That's it up there. It's not super tall, but I think the view is super nice. So,
Mount Hakodate Ropeway is ranked as one of the top 3 night views in Japan, but during daytime this is just as nice. Aside from squid, Hakodate is famous for its Western-styled old government buildings.
We're not sure exactly what these are, but former government buildings, apparently. There's a old British consulate around here somewhere, and yeah, a bunch of cool old buildings.
what'd you find out?
Well, this place was built in, well, I don't know when it was built, but it was destroyed by a fire in 1907. And a wealthy merchant donated a bunch of money to have it rebuilt in 1910, even though the building burned down too. What a philanthropist.
Wow, nice.
But it was remodeled in 1982, and it's apparently undergoing further restorations still.
It's a government building, yes?
It's the city hall.
Oh, that's the city hall. Yeah, so the blue one was the government. This is the city hall. So does that mean we can't go inside?
It seems that it's closed.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's kind of wild. All these like very Victorian homes. Like we
Yeah.
might as well be in Virginia.
Right.
We're just cruising down the streets from the public hall there in Motomachi area, and there's all these cute little houses. But
Yeah. It would not be that cool to live here.
No.
I mean, it's pouring rain and freezing cold, and there's still tons of tourists here. I can only imagine
Yeah,
what it's like in the middle of summer.
I know everyone's milling about. There's an incredible amount of Chinese tourists here. It's kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that, but literally the entire northern Honshu and Hokkaido, or here in Hakodate, was just Chinese tourists and the two of us. So we're gonna go find one more site, and then I think I might have to call it. So we found the Russian church here, the Eastern Orthodox Church. It just feels so out of place. And
Yeah, apparently this was originally attached to the Russian consulate.
oh, it was? Okay, that makes a little more sense. But yeah, it definitely, I'd say it sticks out, but it really doesn't, because there's all these old, like, Victorian homes everywhere, which also stick out.
Hakodate is a remarkably unique city. Its deep international influence stands in stark contrast against the gray, ominous clouds of the North Island. Churches of all denominations line the street, yet despite this moody landscape, happy squid mascots and pastel-colored houses brighten the entire town, and it's worthy of your itinerary.
Boy, we are frozen to the bone. Everything quit working. The mics quit working. We quit working. So we abruptly ended the video over at the churches zone, which was kind of cool. There was a bunch of different denomination churches. There was an Eastern Orthodox church. There was a Roman Catholic church, one other one, and then a temple. And they were all from the late 1800s, I think. So not super old. That whole area is like from the 1800s. So anyway, we are in a coffee shop right now. I am drinking a cascara tea, which is apparently the dried skin of the coffee beans, and it looks kind of like coffee, and it almost tastes like coffee, but it's really a tea. It has that like sourness to it that you get from like the expensive coffees. Like when you take a sip, like it leaves that little sour taste in your mouth. That's what this tastes like completely. So it's kind of weird, a cross between a tea and a coffee. It's kind of, it feels so good to hold it. Guys, cheers. I think we're gonna leave it here, and we'll see you on our next stop in Hokkaido. Please subscribe. It's the next day. And it's beautiful and sunny and dry, and you almost don't even need a jacket.
I mean, you don't need a jacket, but here we are leaving.
But before we leave, we went and did a thing. A trusted steed.
Like good Americans, we're renting a car.
I know, in a country that has the immaculate rail system. So we did get a car, and it's going to serve us for the remainder of our Hokkaido journey. And I'm very excited to not have to lug the luggage anymore.
It is. It's quite nice to just be able to leave your stuff in the majority of your stuff, snowboards mostly, in the car, and just bring some clothes into the hotel with you.
Yeah, but anyway, we've come here to check out the last thing that there is to see in Hakodate. It's a
Goryaku?
Is that how you say it?
No.
Goryokaku?
I have no idea.
Goryokaku Park? Yeah, we don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think there's much to see here. It's a park with a tower, and if you wanted to do a ride up the tower, you can. The park is just shaped in a...
Octagon?
like a star. Like it's like
Pentagon?
Yeah, star shaped. And I think they moved all the government buildings we showed you yesterday. I think they moved them here. And did they build moats? I think they must have built moats.
Yeah.
So they can draw the bridge on a Sunday. So we're going to go check it out. There she is. What does it say?
It's a moat to guard the Hakodate Magistrate's office.
I see. I was right. Here's a good view of the moat, all frozen.
Seems like they should turn this into an ice skating track in the wintertime.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a missed opportunity. Huh, that would be fun.
Yeah, it would.
So,
Go ice skate around the moat. So, Hakodate Tourism Bureau, here you go. It's an idea for you.
yeah. Apparently, yeah, this was fortified during some sort of Hakodate wars with the shogunate.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't know enough about the history, but yeah, all the government offices were moved here in the late 1800s.
Yeah, somewhere around there, and then they, I don't know, apparently after the war they dismantled all the buildings, but we're about to go find out if there's any buildings in here or not.
It's still pretty. I think this is like all the trees you see, like I think they're all cherry trees. I think this is like a cherry blossom viewing destination, and I can kind of see that. That'd be cool to check out from the tower.
As you can see, the Japanese love their trees. I feel like this is all like an elaborate bonsai landscape here, but everywhere we've been to these parks in the winter, they have these little structures that support the bushes so they don't get crushed under the weight of the snow.
Now we're really leaving. Thanks for watching, and hit subscribe to follow for more Hokkaido adventures.